All right, so you ready to dive into this thing?
Always ready for a good deep dive, yeah.
Let's do it. Today, it's the secret weapon of highly disciplined people. You ever wonder how some people just, like, are disciplined
Yeah.
effortlessly?
Oh, all the time? Like it's a superpower or something.
Right. But we're going beyond just summarizing the article here. We're trying to find those nuggets, you
Yeah, it's
know?
actionable stuff.
Yes. So people listening can actually use it, boost their own, discipline game.
It's funny because, like, you think discipline, you think it's something you're born with.
Oh, totally. Like some people just wake up, they've got their green smoothie, they've already done yoga, and we're hitting the snooze button.
Exactly. But this article is like, nope, not how it works.
Yeah, flips the script, right?
Totally. It's debunking that whole motivation is everything.
Which we all fall for.
Oh, yeah. But it's like, article says building a house on sand.
Unstable.
Totally unstable. Think of it like, New Year's resolution.
Oh, the classic example.
Right. All that initial excitement, it just goes poof.
And if that's all you got, you're back to square one.
Back to those old habits.
So if motivation is shaky ground, what's the secret weapon then? According to this article, at least, what are these discipline masters doing that we're not?
Systems.
Okay, system.
And rituals, yeah. It's not about, like, fighting every urge, white-knuckling it.
Interesting.
It's about having that structure, those habits that almost make you succeed.
So instead of needing willpower to drag myself to the gym at 6 a.m.,
You have a system that makes it basically automatic.
give me the example.
Like, article uses this one, right? Laying out your gym clothes the night before.
Simple, but
But it works. One less decision,
yeah.
One less bit of mental energy wasted.
it's funny. It's like those tiny things we never think about, but they make a difference.
Because it all adds up. If you're always using your willpower for tiny stuff.
You got nothing left for the big stuff.
Right. And the science backs this up. Every decision, even what socks to wear,
Drains you a little.
it's called decision fatigue.
Never thought of it that way.
And when that fatigue kicks in, you're more likely to just give in. Choose the easy option, which isn't always the right option.
The donut over the salad.
Exactly.
So systems are like protecting our willpower.
In a way, yeah. Outsourcing some of those decisions, freeing up your brain for the important stuff.
This is reminding me of like Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, all those guys wore the same thing every day, right?
Classic example, eliminated that decision completely. More brain power for, changing the world.
So you're telling me my morning closet crisis is a real problem.
More common than you think. It all adds up.
Okay, systems, I'm getting it. But what about rituals? Where do those fit in?
They're like mini systems, structure, predictability.
But why are they so important?
Tap into your brain's reward system, basically. They make it easier to stick to good habits.
So it's not just about like being efficient. It's about actually wanting to do the thing.
Exactly. Think about a morning ritual. Making your bed, meditating, having coffee, whatever works for you.
And you start craving that feeling.
You do. You're creating a positive loop.
That's powerful.
Right.
It's like that quote, right? You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems.
James Clear. So good.
Basically, our routines, they're more powerful than we think.
They determine our success more often than not.
So systems are the framework. Rituals are like the building blocks.
I like that, yeah. It's about building that structure that'll actually get you where you want to go. It's kind of funny, We think of discipline like it's,
A bad thing.
like all about restriction, saying no to fun stuff.
It's almost like a punishment. Be more disciplined.
Right. But this article, it's like, what if it's not about that at all?
Ooh, I like where this is going.
What if instead of deprivation, it's actually about empowering yourself?
Ooh, yeah. Okay, I'm listening.
It's about like designing the life you want. Discipline helps you get there.
So how do we make that mental shift from like drill sergeant discipline to something more positive?
It's all about your values. What do you actually want to achieve?
Okay, values, got it.
And then discipline is the bridge. It connects what you're doing now with those big goals.
So not denying yourself stuff,
Yeah.
just making choices that long
See
term,
where you want to be. Yeah.
playing the long game.
Exactly. Like say your goal is to, I don't know, learn a new language.
Okay, yeah, good example.
Discipline is studying every day, even when you don't feel like it. But if you connect that to, I don't know, traveling the world, speaking fluently,
It's not a chore anymore.
right, it's a step towards something awesome.
That changes everything.
And that's where systems and rituals come back in.
Oh, right, because
They make the discipline part less about willpower, more about just following the plan.
it's like you take the emotion out of it.
You're not at the mercy of how you feel that day. You just do the thing.
Streamlined.
Totally. Less decision fatigue, remember?
Oof, yes. Decision fatigue, my nemesis.
We all have it. But being proactive, that's the key. Not waiting for motivation, but creating the environment.
That sets you up for success.
Exactly.
So we've got systems, rituals, aligning with our values,
Yeah.
anything else we can do to build that discipline muscle.
Article mentions this one. It's big. Remove temptation.
Don't even fight it, just get rid of it.
Exactly. Out of sight, out of mind,
Yeah,
right?
makes sense.
Trying to eat healthy. Don't have junk food in the house. Trying to focus. Turn off the notifications.
And you're not even giving yourself the chance to fail.
You're making the good choice the easy choice.
I can get behind that.
So it's not about being some superhuman who never gets tempted. It's about
Being smart about it.
exactly.
Okay, but what about when we do mess up, skip the gym, eat the ice cream? Does that mean we're failures at discipline?
Not at all. Everyone slips up. It's what you do after that counts.
So learn from it.
Exactly. Instead of beating yourself up, ask, okay, what happened? What can I do differently next time?
Growth mindset, right?
That's it.
I think that's where I struggle, honestly. It's easy to get discouraged.
It's human nature. We want those results now. But discipline, it's a long game.
Marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly.
So how do we, stay motivated then when it's tough, when we hit those bumps?
Celebrate the small wins. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on progress.
We need to get better at that.
It's so easy to get caught up in what we haven't done yet. But celebrating those little wins, that keeps you going.
Like fuel for the journey.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to, find your people, support system, accountability buddy.
Someone to cheer you on.
And to keep you honest, yeah.
It's like having a team. Makes a big difference.
It does.
Wow, this is really making me rethink discipline. It's not what I thought it was at all.
It's more attainable than people think.
It's about choices. It's about environment. It's about mindset.
It all comes together.
This whole idea, designing your environment,
Yeah.
it's really sticking with me.
It's powerful stuff.
Because we always think it's about willpower, right? But it's almost like our surroundings are working against us.
It's like trying to run uphill. Yeah, constantly fighting that resistance.
And it's not just food, like we talked about. It's everything.
Oh, totally. Work, relationships, you name it.
So, okay, how do we actually do this then? Design our environment for success. Where do we even start?
First thing is, gotta be honest with yourself.
About?
What are your weaknesses? What trips you up?
Oof. Okay, getting real.
Because it's different for everyone, right? Some people, it's social media. Others, it's procrastination. You gotta know your own, kryptonite.
So once you know what those triggers are,
Then you can start to, strategically remove them.
give me an example.
Social media, right,
Yeah.
big one. Turn off notifications, maybe. Set time limits for certain apps.
See, that's good because it doesn't have to be all or nothing.
Nope. Find what works for you.
It's about being in control, right?
Exactly. And it works for everything. Food. Get the junk out of the house. Sleep. Make your bedroom a haven.
I'm telling you, the more we talk about this, the more I realize how much I've been, sabotaging myself.
We all do it. But the good news is, once you're aware of it, you can change it.
And the best part.
Less willpower needed.
Ah, there it is.
Because you're not constantly fighting those urges. You're just making the right choice, the easy choice.
It's like choosing the path of least resistance, but in a good way.
Exactly. You're making it easy to succeed.
This feels especially important now, the world is designed to distract us.
Oh, 100%. Instant gratification everywhere. So we got to be even more intentional about creating that space where we can actually focus.
Our little haven of discipline.
Exactly. Physical space, digital space, even the people you surround yourself with. It all matters.
Wow. This has been eye-opening, honestly, this whole secret weapon of discipline. Turns out it's not so secret after all.
It's about understanding how our brains work and then working with them, not against them.
Systems, rituals, environment. It's all connected.
And it's all within your control.
That's a good feeling. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave everyone with a thought. What's one tiny change you can make today to your environment, to your routine? Something that'll make it just a little bit easier to choose the good stuff.
It could be anything. Clearing your desk, putting your phone away for a few hours, saying no to something that drains you. Small steps lead to big changes.
Love that. Well, thanks for diving deep with me on this one.
Always a pleasure.
And to everyone listening, remember, you got this. You have the power to design your life one good choice at a time. Until next time, keep diving deep.